Welcome to an all new episode of Changing the Game with G-Lew, the beautiful Deandra Chanel. Tonight we got a special guest, the homie, Mr. CR is in the building, y'all. Changing the game.
Cash on delivery. I need mine. Cash on delivery. On time. Cash on delivery. Yo, I need mine on time if you owe me. Back the fuck up cause you don't know me. Matter of fact, you never owe me cause I don't loan shit. I work too hard for the chicks. Thought I had a daughter till I found out she wasn't mine. Gotta watch these hoes, they snakes are the worst kind. Got played for the first time. Tried to put me on child support and rob a nigga blind. Do anything for the money. The majority of people are snakes in this country. I'm just keeping it real cause I hate to get killed over $100 bills. End up a victim of robbery and assault. Wearing all that jewelry, it was all your fault. The suspects still ain't got caught, so they still out there, so you better be aware. Cash on delivery. Cash on delivery. I need mine. Cash on delivery. On time. Cash on delivery. Yeah. Cash on delivery. Cash on delivery. I need mine. Cash on delivery.
Cash on delivery. Welcome everyone once again to Changing the Game. I am G-Lew. That is the beautiful Deandra Chanel, and we are back.
What's up, Deandra? Good. How are you?
Doing great. On a Tuesday night, we are back once again. What up to everyone out there tuned in to this show? I am G-Lew. That's Deandra Chanel. Shout out to our producer, DD Hairston, and this is Changing the Game. What's up, Deandra?
Good. So tonight we have a special guest, an amazing talent underground rapper by the name of Mr. CR. So I would like to introduce him and bring him on into the studio.
Mr. CR is in the building.
Yo, what up? Hey, I got a round of applause going and all that.
How's everything?
What's the deal?
How are you?
Great. I'm blessed and all that. I'm very good. I'm very great.
Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate you.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me once again. What's this like my third time here?
Yeah. This is the third time. This on a different platform with me and Deandra Chanel. You know what I mean? So I got the beautiful Deandra. She's going to change the game a little bit and ask you some things and get into a real deep conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm ready. Shit, shoot 'em. I'm ready.
So for our newer audience that is just discovering you, tell us who Mr. CR is.
Okay, well, Mr. CR is an old guy right now. Maybe I come from way back in the day in the early '90s. I came with like the golden era of hip hop around that time, like the early '90s. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I got real popular through a place called the Good Life Cafe. The Good Life Cafe was basically an open mic spot way back in the day in the '90s, where a lot of dope Los Angeles staples in Los Angeles underground hip hop come from. Matter of fact, there's a documentary about it called "This Is the Life" by a director named Ava DuVernay. Ava DuVernay is she's a big time director right now, but she was also a part of the crew that we was a part of at the Good Life. You know what I mean? So I come from that shit, and then it transformed into something called the Project Blood, was another popular open mic spot in Los Angeles too, where if you went on your A game, you was getting booed and all that. And a lot of people, a lot of prevalent acts came from that. Like it was a few one-hit wonders, and a few people that's successful right now came from that shit. You had Jurassic 5 on some underground hip hop shit. You had Freestyle Fellowship. There was a guy named Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a boy. He was from right there. You had Volume 10. He had a song called Pistol Grip, Palm Up in My Lap at All Times. That's the homie he was from right there. And his whole slew of other LA acts. This was a real popular spot. But anyway, to answer your question, I come from that era. You know what I mean? I come from that. And then ever since I developed my skills and all that shit from those times at those open mic spots, and I've been just doing it ever since. A lot of they say the people from that crew coined the term underground hip hop or whatnot because they were more into not getting signed rather than the counterparts that did get signed. They was trying to make it cool to not be signed. They didn't want no record deal. At this time, back in those days, the record labels used to send people out there to scout for new talent. They would either go out there to scout for new talent, or they would come up there with a camera and be secretly recording the homies and giving them back to their artists and be like, yeah, this is what y'all need to be sounding like, and shit like that. But I come from way back then. You know, I'm an old guy out here, man, but I'm still doing that shit.
See, I find that really interesting. I don't know if a lot of people know that. So the record companies were going to the underground shows and stealing the style of certain rappers to give to
yeah, man, people been doing that shit. I mean, you got. I mean, even not even on no rap shit. I mean, history would tell you. I mean, you got people that would have stolen songs. You've got people that have that I guess just like it was a time where you know, a lot of racial shit was going on. They wouldn't even put the actual singer on the cover. They would just put a Malibu Ken and Barrington Barbie on a goddamn cover, but it'd be the Delphonic singing and shit. You know what I mean? I mean, there was all type of shit going on. You got people that were stealing songs for people and all that. You know, well, I mean, it's just all type of trickery going on. But that's where, you know, money talking, bullshit walk. Everybody trying to get the money. You know, to get the money, you gotta have the hits, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So yeah, these people they was sticking cameras in the motherfucker, filming motherfuckers, taking them back to their art. This what you need to sound like.
Yeah.
And boom.
Yeah, it's funny. Not a lot of people talk about that. Like, we've interviewed quite a few rappers on this show, and no one's ever talked about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, you had to experience it to know about it. Shit, you had to been around it. I mean, shit. It was a lot of people that got this stuff. I remember the Good Life Cafe was a very prevalent. Like back in, see, I come from a time where if you didn't know how to rap, you would get booed and shit. It was like a certain time where they cared about how your delivery. They cared about how you said shit. People was getting booed for coming with that trash. You know what I mean? So everybody couldn't rap back then. You had to really have talent. And it was people that I ran across like Snoop Dogg at the Good Life Cafe, like Raz Cash, fucking Exhibit before he had hair and shit. He used to be in the parking lot at the end of the night doing this thing. While my nigga Mean Green and a whole lot of cats came.
CR, speaking of, or not to cut you off, Deandra, I just want to add this while I'm thinking about it. Speaking of artists, you know the homie dude just passed, right? Was he ever a part of like that Good Life? I know he was back in the scene.
You talking about Chino XL?
XL, yeah. Did you ever?
Yeah, I ran across that guy a gang of times. A lot of homies that did shit with him. Cause see, the homies, you know, the crew that came from the Good Life, you know, it became like a crew. So they was going. These guys right here, the crew that I rode with was the type. They was kind of like bullies with rap because they was all good at freestyle. So anywhere, because it was like a competitive sport. Anywhere there was a rap shit going on, these guys would go up there and show up like, yeah, we better than y'all. And we can prove it right now. Put a beat on, we're gonna prove it right now. So I'm just saying that to answer your question is. Like the homies did shit with this guy. It was a shit called the Wake Up Show back in the day with Sway and King Tech, and that's where a lot of the homies, different California artists, and connected like that. Like a lot of my big homies from the Good Life Cafe, which is freestyle fellowships, these hip hop classes, that was intermingling with Souls of Mischief and these Chino XLs and Planet Asias and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was just under all them dudes. All them dudes is a little bit older than me and shit.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, to answer your question, that I've ran across Chino XL a few times. I ain't really know him like that, but I've been around him because the niggas I was hanging with knew this guy like that, and they respected each other's craft and shit.
Right. Yeah, I know he was around back then, and he comes from that, but he definitely, like you said, was on the Wake Up Show. That's how he got popping. But rest in peace. I mean, I know a lot of people who try to give him this little credit because a lot of people don't know he got down. They just they just hear the Tupac shit, and people judge him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so you got to be tapped into the underground to really know. You got it's like a hip hop rabbit hole out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, because for me, I'm like the nigga never disappeared with you know what I mean? Because I hear that shit on it, but then for the average person on the street, when you go to like I could walk to the liquor store right now. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that I might know of hip hop wise that the average person ain't never fucking heard of. You know what I mean? They just go by what the industry pushed out there, and the only thing they know as far as Chino XL is Chino XL, fuck you too, my bitch, fuck you too, and make fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow. Now all they know is that.
Right.
But me as an underground MC being on the inside looking out, man, he got all kind of shit out here. It was a guy named Saphir, all kind of dudes, man. You know what I mean?
But you could tell that from just the love he's getting. Like, if you see all the love he's getting, the rest in peace, even in the comments, you see all the like original hip hop heads and people, like you say, that's tapped in more so than just the regular people. You know what I mean? So that means something right there, because I've seen a lot of people tapping in, paying their respects to the homie. So shout out to him. But I guess Tupac made him famous too, low key. You know what I mean? So you feel me?
Yeah.
But go ahead, Deandra. I'll get back to the homie later.
So tell us how you discovered your love for hip hop and what made you say, this is what I want to do with my life and my career.
Well, I mean, shit, man. That shit been with me ever since all my life, man. You know what I mean? That's just what I like to do. It ain't never went nowhere. That's just I never see myself doing anything else but that. You know what I mean? That I just love it that much. I'm not out here making no big money off this shit. I just love to do it. Cause you know what I mean? I love to have something out there. I'm addicted to people telling me you did a good job, man. I'm addicted to going to these shows, and when I get done, people shaking my hand like, man, keep that shit going. I'm addicted to putting something out there and getting a positive response from whatever it is I'm putting out there. I'm addicted to reading the comments. You know what I mean? I'm addicted to people appreciating the art that I put my my time into. I just love that shit, man. I mean, even when I'm gonna keep on doing this shit until I just can't do it no more. You know, I just love this shit.
What made you take the underground route as opposed to the mainstream route?
Because I met a motherfucker that was trying to give me throw some money behind my shit. That's why. Shit.
Hey,
the show must go on. Shit.
I was about to say, is that a trick question? I was saying to myself, is that a trick question? Shit, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a different time now. I mean, you know, and plus, you know, I mean, we was, when we was kind of wild back in the day too. So a lot of people was scared to really fuck with us like that too. You know, and the reputation for the.
Oh shit. Okay, there he is. I was like, damn, what happened? He came right back though. Let me see. I don't know what happened. Damn, lost. There he. Hold up. There he is. What up, homie?
Yeah.
All right, we lost you for a minute. You good now? Go ahead.
Yeah, but so yeah, man, but it ain't like I chose to not go get with that. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. But I'm not gonna let that deter me from doing what I want to do. I mean, a lot of people. Go ahead.
No, speaking on, since you said that, let me piggyback off that. If you were to get a deal back in the day or whenever, what would you think would have been the label for you that fit you? Because of course, like you said, you may just want to sign with whoever, but you know, back in the days, kind of depending on what type of rapper you are, it was better to be with a certain label, right?
Yeah, well, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Well, we had see us as a collective. We built it. We made so much noise that we had somebody investing in us. It was one of the guys that had something to do with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, some shit like that. He was clicked up with Quincy Jones. They didn't gave us like $250,000 amongst each other to figure that shit out. I mean, I done had, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. When people want to find you, they're gonna figure out a way to find you. I stayed on the east side back in the day. You know what I mean? Then this motherfucking Jewish white boy drove to our house. Hopped out, put up in our driveway, asked us, was that us? And told us that Eazy-E wanted to sign us. But we turned that shit down because we was fucking with the label we was fucking with at the time. But I'm just saying, you know. And then we also, we had an opportunity this summer. It was Aaliyah was with some shit called Black Ground Entertainment. And they wanted to fuck with us. They wanted to fuck with us too, but we were just young and crazy. So, shit, that's just how it be. You know. I mean, if I could go back, I probably would have did things a hell of a lot differently. Shit.
That was my next question. Do you regret not signing to any of those labels?
Hell, motherfucker, yeah. We should have just said, man, fucker, let's go with Easy, man. Hell, motherfucker, yeah. Or Black Ground, or anything, shit. Because the thing with the label, the good thing about the label, I don't give a fuck. A fucked up deal, whatever deal, it don't matter to me. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna make my shit happen. All I would give a fuck about the advantage of fucking with a major label is they put your shit out there that you can't really really reach. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, like, well, you got the internet now, nigga. There's still people behind certain scenes that's putting shit out there. It's a whole lot of rappers on the internet, but everybody ain't everybody shit ain't put in your face like that. It's always good to have a machine behind you putting your shit out there, putting my shit in places that I can't reach. You know what I'm saying? That's why I will fuck with the major. I don't give a fuck about the goddamn the money about it or nothing. I don't give a fuck if they fuck me over, because as long as they put my shit out there, I don't need you. Once I'm out of my contract, now I'm already known. I can just throw in some shit on fucking Bandcamp and make all my bread. You know, as long as I got my following up.
Are you still opening to signing to a label?
Huh?
Are you still open to signing to a label?
I don't even. Do they still exist? Shit. Shit. What label? All I know there's a lot of distribution shit like Empire and all that other shit. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I know of. As far as like a Def Jam, I don't think that shit exists no more.
It is still labels, far and few, but they're all kind of they're all together in those big, the big universe, all this shit. So like they're more so bigger now as a conglomerate opposed to all your little independent labels.
Okay, well, since you said that label, let me.
Distribution is probably the best thing though for artists.
Look, I ran into this nigga right the last time I went to jail, right? The last time I did some jail time, right? It was just crazy how this happened, right? So I ended up going to this dorm, and me and this other guy, all the people inside the where they had me at, the dorm they had me at, like this one guy that he slept on a bunk next to mine. So we had the rap thing in common, so we would always be chopping up and shit. But this guy would always, because I was older than him, so he would always like try to give me the game and shit. He gave me a list of shit to listen to and all this. He's like, man, you think like that old school shit, man. You need to get on this shit. And he gave me like a list of mixtapes to listen to and all that type of shit. But when that nigga, when I got out of jail, and when he eventually got out of jail, this guy ended up turning this fucking high top fade into dreadlocks, and he had he always had this shit tattooed on his face called Living Legend. Nigga, it was the nigga 03 Greedo, nigga. Wow. Nigga, before he blew up. So I'm saying it to reiterate on what you're saying about the labels. He got signed to Alamo Records, so I guess there is some shit still out there. You know what I mean? I don't know how he feel about that label now, because I haven't seen anything he put out lately and nothing like that. But all that he told me when he said all that shit he said he was gonna do, that nigga did it, and he got out of jail, and he signed to a label and made it happen. So I guess let me not say that the labels still don't exist. You know what I mean? I know he makes some money off of that.
That was a dope story, though. You know what I mean? That was a dope story, actually, man. Shout out to Greedo.
Yeah. And then got out of jail and blew up. He did everything he said he was gonna do immediately.
Ain't no time to waste.
Yeah.
About your new song, Cash on Delivery.
You say what?
Your new song, Cash on Delivery.
You say you want me to explain what that's about?
Yeah.
Oh, it's self-explanatory. It's cash on delivery. I need all mine. You know what I'm saying? It just basically that's just what the world revolves around. I mean, unfortunately, we're living in a materialistic world. It seems like, you know what I mean? The more money you got, the more comfortable your life is. I mean, if you man, God told me some real shit. He said I could tell where you at financially by looking at your bitch. That's what the dude told me. OG dude told me that. I could see where you at financially by looking at your main girl.
Wow.
I was like, whoa. It's cash on delivery, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're in the process now of trying to get into Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that contest.
Huh?
Let's talk about that contest so we can get you up there in numbers.
Okay, yeah, man. It's called America's Next Top Hitmaker. How I ran across this is I was scrolling through the Instagram, and it showed Busta Rhymes on there talking about it. So then so I went on Busta Rhymes YouTube page, and not YouTube page, his Instagram page, and when I seen that on his Instagram page, like he was endorsing it, I just went and looked that shit up and signed up for it. I mean, it's a hell of a lot of people signing up for it. But it's one of them things where you can either vote for free or buy votes, and that I'm always wary about buying votes and all that type of shit. Because I'm looking at it like this: it's really not about no talent. If it's about how many votes you could buy, basically, it's like that's like another fucking scam. So it could be me and my dog, a literal dog, a fucking animal, right? And if this animal owner got a lot of money, he gonna win the contest. And here it is, the talented guy don't get shit because this dog got fucking money. It's like a fucking joke to me, but still, I mean, you never know. Nothing beat a failure but a try. And hey, if a motherfucker win, I'll be happy as a motherfucker.
So let us know how they can vote.
Yeah, you gotta go to tophitmaker.com/MISTERCOR. I believe that's how you do it. I usually got a link and I just been spamming that shit to everybody I know.
If you have the link in your bio, we'll send people over to your Instagram so they can just click it and vote. And
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my bio tonight. After I get it done with y'all.
And they can do it once a day for free, right? And then all the rest of them, if you want to vote more for the day, it's paid.
Yeah. I would rather everybody just vote for free. Fuck all that paying shit.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna put that link in the description and all that.
Yeah.
Put all those links to the new album too. Yeah.
I'm like, Nick, with 28 songs on this new joint, man, it gotta be at least one somebody like.
Hey, let me ask you about that 28 songs. So I see you got your feature with someone, but like this whole thing, has this been a process you putting this together, or is this a compilation of stuff you already had, or what is this all?
Nah. Look, we was doing this shit it took me like, man, only like, man, I be working so hard and so fast, man. It took me like maybe like a month to get that shit together. We all new shit, not no. I gotta wait. I got some shit in the cut. Oh nah, all new shit, shit. They say, man, when you got over 20, 30 years of doing this shit, man, if you ain't mastered it after 20 years, then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this shit easy for me now. As long as the beat cool and I feel it, come out.
That's dope. Do you think, man, that's a question I gotta ask too, because do you think with the time and you, like you said, being so comfortable doing it so long that you could do it easier now and it comes out easier for you to do? Or because I mean, be two things though, because you got artists that been out for a long time too, and they shit don't hit the same. You know what I mean? And that they're so not about your recording. What I like about you is you've grown as an artist as well. You know what I mean? I've noticed that. So what do you think about that part? And even between you and other artists, how some artists now over time they shit got lackadaisical.
Well, I can't really speak on the other artists, but for me, the biggest part of my shit developing how it is listening to other people, listening to what other people tell me. Oh man, you need to slow that down. Oh man, you need to do this. Oh man, you need to do, because hey man, the business of selling music is dependent on the people to buy your shit. So if I'm just gonna keep it in a biased way and just do it the way I want to do it, I ain't gonna never get nowhere. So I'm like, man, fuck that. I gotta listen to what people are saying because I'm trying to get people to like my shit. You know what I mean? It's like a crackhead told me this. He was like, you gonna keep rapping for rappers or you gonna start rapping for the people? So that's why my shit sounded the way it do, because I listen when people tell me, slow it down. You need to start talking about stuff. Or you need to start, pick this beat out, or try this out, or try this, just like the greats do. I'm pretty sure Snoop got a team of people that let's try this. Instead of just doing it. I mean, I can rap what I want to rap, but ain't nobody gonna want to play it. Man, I ain't gonna sell no records, and ain't no label gonna want to fuck with me.
Right. Hey, speaking on that, how did you? One more thing, Deandra, speaking on that, how do you? Because I've noticed too, I'm sure everyone has, or people that's been rocking with you for years. You made that. You seemingly made that transition, bro. From well, your shit has always been hip hop, but before you had your issues some years back, and you fell back on all that, right? You all made the transition in your music, like your whole person, like you've made a whole transition period, it seems like, and you've done it in a good way. Like a lot of people can't do that, bro, and still be caught up between shit, or maybe getting slack or confused, or you made a real transition, bro, and then have elevated on top of that. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Your music and everything you're doing, I've seen you just doing a whole lot of bigger and better shit. You know what I mean? But you didn't allow yourself to get stuck back there in that box, but also allow that to fuck with your music and everything you did. Like you seem like you really made a positive transition, bro, from, you know, years back when you had your street issues and all that.
Yeah, and then, but see, that's another thing too. But see, having a good team around you and good people around you help make your shit better too. Like I ain't gonna just take all the credit. I've been dealing with these guys from West Coast Creations and shit, which is they like a independent label out here. That's what I'm dealing with right now. So these dudes be like, they you know, when we do shows, they written out a studio space for us to practice in and shit like that. You know what I mean? This project right here, the Mr. CR's Back, is produced solely by a guy named C1 from West Coast Creations. You know what I mean? Sometimes don't get it twisted now. It's been times like he done sent me some beats and I done recorded some shit to him and sent it back to him. He like, oh, that's not gonna work. Right. You know what I mean? So it's more than just 28 songs. That's just the 28 songs that we picked out to put out. Right. That's what the West Coast Creation, my nigga C1 picked out to put out. So it's definitely, you know, it always helps when you got a group of people behind you too, you know, working with you and rooting for you at the same time.
Facts.
Are you gonna be adding the rest of the songs to another album, or making a part 2 of that album?
Nah, the ones that just didn't make the cut, they just didn't make the cut, man. They just gonna probably just you know, something to laugh at or something when we all get older and be, you know, hanging out drinking. Remember this old bullshit that didn't make the cut? You know, is you know, right now, basically we use it. Shit, hey man, we ain't spending too much time dwelling on that. We got all right, on to the next one. You know what I mean? As far as music goes, and recording songs and shit.
Aside from your audience, what else inspires the music that you come out with?
You said aside from the audience, what inspires the shit that come out? Just life experiences, life. You know what I mean? When I was a youngster, I remember a cat told me, he was like, you know, you good and everything, but you're not really talking about nothing because you ain't experienced nothing. But when you get older, your shit gonna be hard because you're gonna have a story to tell. And as I got older, and you know, when you go through life, as you know, you might be walking and bump your head a few times. You know what I mean? It gives you shit to talk about. Then the best thing about life experiences and being able to put that into words is that's when you put that shit out there and it sounds good, it could gravitate to someone who could relate to that shit. You know what I mean? It might be something on my shit that person could play to make them feel better about whatever situation they go through. You see what I'm saying? Man, I done talked all the way to fuck. I forgot. What was the question again? What was the question again?
No, you answered it.
The question was, you're answering it just fine. What, aside from the audience, what inspires the music that you come out with?
Oh, okay, yeah. Life experiences and being able to put my experiences on paper and getting people that might be going through the same thing to connect to that and listen to my shit to make them feel better about whatever shit they're going through. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like you get the proper credit that you deserve as an artist, especially an underground artist?
No, I feel like I don't get the proper credit. But the reason why I'm not getting the proper credit is because it's maybe something that I'm not doing to get myself out there a little bit more. It's something I'm not getting the proper credit because people don't know I exist. So the main focus of me doing this shit is just trying to figure out a way to get more people to know I'm out here. It's a million motherfuckers doing this shit. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't good at it. But I could say that all day long too. But if I ain't out there for people to know that I exist, then it's falling on deaf ears. So that's the main thing. I'll be trying to figure out how to get myself out there more. That's why I've been paying lately. I've been in the paying for different ads and shit like that. But all this shit could be fake, man. You know what I mean? How do I know? If I pay for an Instagram ad and they show me a couple of extra numbers on there, how do I, this shit could be, I don't know. Sometimes I'll be thinking on some shit. I need to figure out another way besides social media to put myself out there. The meaning, like, what if I just turn my phone off and threw my phone in the fucking street? Do I still exist? You know what I mean? How do I get people outside of this phone to know that I'm out here? That's what I've been trying to figure out lately too. You know what I mean?
So do you actually, you may have answered this question already then with this statement. Do you feel that social media is a good investment when it comes to your music career? Do you think that it can be helpful to your career?
Well, I'm just gonna say social media got me on this show right now with y'all. Social media got every show that I've been doing for the last few years has been hooked up through somebody on social media. So you know what I mean?
That didn't happen that way.
Huh?
So I said that didn't happen that way. I'm going to tell you how. So I discovered your music through The Unfadable.
Okay.
He's the one who told me about your
Well, how
music.
did you discover him?
Oh,
So
but
how did you discover him? How did you?
we've been friends for 15 years. We work together.
Okay, that's dope. Well, see, that's dope. Word of mouth. That's called word of mouth. That was a thing back in the day too. See, G-Lew might know a little something about word of mouth because back in the days when we didn't have cell phones, nigga. Sometimes, man, somebody see, like, look, man. I used to hang around a lot of rappers, right? So sometimes I would call these dudes up just to listen to what rap they put on their answering machine and all that type of shit. But I'm just saying that to say, word of mouth was a big thing back in them days too. That was like a
Hell
form of
yeah.
promotion for yourself.
Word of mouth. It makes me think sometimes now when I guess we get so spoiled with all this phones and everything that you do. Cause like, look, like you said, back in the day, it was word of mouth. We didn't have cell phones, none of that. No MapQuest, no what's that? Google Maps. Like wherever we went, we had to find where we was going, whether it be way in another city. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So sometimes we get spoiled with this shit. Cause back in the day, we didn't have none of that. It made it
Yeah,
happen.
no, yeah. Thomas is God, some old shit.
Do you think that social media is killing the grind of the artist? Do you
Do I
think
think what?
that it's killing the grind of the artist, that it's not allowing artists to work as hard as they used to get themselves out there?
Well, no, because it's still a game of you still got to get yourself noticed. So you know what I mean. A lot of, I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't really trust it because I'm like, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers out here with all these big numbers on it, and I'm like, if you got that many people streaming your shit, why I don't hear your shit in the street nowhere? If you got a million motherfucking streams and listeners, why I don't go nowhere and hear nobody playing your music? Nowhere. So I mean, it's a double-edged sword to me. I mean, you know, what I mean, it looked good and all that other type of shit, but I don't know. I'm like, can it be true? Is it real? Is it, you know what I mean? Can we prove? You know?
Hey, but you know the cold part about social media though, and World Wide Web is that it could be like you said, a motherfucker could have a million streamers or 100,000, but they may be in a whole nother place. They may not be over there in the corner at the spot or even in the city. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
That's
like
true.
then that's a fact though. But that's still, like you say, a little suspect because you supposed to get love where you at, right? You feel me? If
Yeah,
you an artist popping like that.
yeah, because the last time I actually, hit the streets and then it was hearing people like when you're doing your daily thing, somebody might be driving past and you can hear their radio playing. The last artist that I was hearing people playing like that was like Nipsey. That was the last nigga that you driving around, people playing Rolling on Slow Sand and all kind of different shit. Other than that, I ain't been hearing. Usually you could drive in traffic, go to Hollywood or something, be hearing the youngsters play. I don't be hearing nobody playing shit.
Yeah.
Maybe some, a lot of just trap shit I ain't never heard of, drill shit I ain't never heard of, but I mean it's a whole lot of motherfuckers out here with these big high numbers, and I don't be hearing nothing.
Yeah.
But it's like you said though too. It could be from different countries and shit like that. So
because most of the people in the city be listening to other shit too. Those youngsters, you feel me?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yep.
How being though that, like you said, you've been hella busy, you stay working, you're doing shows, and you're putting your music out there. How has it been? Like you just said, you're trying to figure it out. But for the most part, how is it for you finding your audience and the people that really fuck with you? Because obviously people fucking with you, you're doing shows and all that, but all the time you made the type of artist you are. Some of these youngsters are different people, like you say, may not understand that or feel that shit like that. But at the same time, it is an audience for you. Have you found?
But I look at it like this. See, I'm 47 years old. What the fuck do I look like making music the guy in his 20s is gonna understand? I passed that. So what I do, I just focus on, I'm 47. I still listen to hip hop. I'm pretty sure there's other 47-year-old people out there that don't rap, that's not in the rap, but listen to rap and still want to hit rap. there's no age bracket, there's no age limit on wanting to hear music. Everybody in our age bracket still want to hear some of that G shit. So that's my job. My job is to continue making music for my generation. And then, eventually if the youngsters catch on, they catch on. That's good too. But I'm not trying to impress them. I'm trying to fuck with my demographic of people.
As you should too, because I hate that when people try to do that. Like you said, you are who you are, man. But it's an audience. That's the good thing again about the internet and all these people can find your shit though that really want to hear that. You feel me? So it's a good thing. But one more thing I want to ask you, with that, like you said, being damn, what was I gonna say? Fuck, lost my train of thought. I was gonna ask you something good too. It'll come right back to me. Go ahead, Deandra. Damn.
Yeah, we hate when I do that shit.
Throughout the extent of your career, is there any artist that you have not worked with that you want to work with?
Is there any artist that I have not worked with that I want to work with? I'm not really tripping on, I ain't really tripping up working with no artists. I mean, it's a lot of artists I wouldn't mind working with, but at the same time, my work ethic is I'm like this with it. I kind of developed a disdain for working with other artists because people take too long. Some people like you might want to get somebody to get on some shit, and somebody might not really be feeling it, but too scared to tell you they ain't feeling it, so they just bullshit all together. Just don't never sing you nothing. You don't hear. I'm not really tripping off working with no other artists. But if somebody would say like get at me, like, hey man, let's do something. You know what I mean? I'm always up in the collab with some shit like that, but there ain't nobody I'm seeking out. I don't outgrew that want. You know what I mean? I'm good doing it, but I'm doing it. I ain't gotta wait on nobody when I'm doing it. I hate waiting on shit. Niggas be taking a month to write 16 bars and shit.
Is there any specific thing in your career or any specific milestone that you would reach to say that you've made it in your career?
Yeah, you say it's there soon. I'm at it right now. 47 years old and still doing it. I ain't on drugs. I ain't strung out. I don't look all fucked up. I still got my health and everything like that. I'm at my milestone right now. Middle-aged man out rapping a lot of these niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got a saying, man. Everybody think they can rap until the real rapper step in the room. Man, when we just did the fucking show at the Garden Theater with the I guess the Bone. A lot of them couldn't show up, so just Lazy Bone showed up. It was a lot of people up there. It was a lot of people up there. They was on that shit. But when I got up there, did my shit, you could see the shift. So that's the milestone for me, being 47 years old, to still be able to up there and tear some shit up and get the respect of the people who don't know me. These people can't see both Thugs in Harmony, not me. But to win them motherfuckers over, that's a milestone for me at 47 years old. You know what I'm saying? Still looking good and shit, all that type of shit. Still.
I see you ain't with squares no more either.
Huh?
I see you ain't smoking them squares no more either.
Well, not like I was. I just smoked 3 of them yesterday, but other than that, it's been like a couple of weeks.
Back over here. Yeah.
But I don't really fuck with them. I cut down a lot. I could count the number of cigarettes I smoked within the past week. It was only like 3, which was last night. Okay. I'm trying to keep my wind up and all that, because we're getting older. A lot of people dying and all that old shit, man. I ain't got time to be playing with my health like that, man.
Right. Hey, you know what? I thought about it earlier, what I was going to say for the most part. Like you keep saying you're 47, that the thing I like now where rap is at, it's gotten past that. For a long time, they kept trying to say you old or won't if you a certain age rapping. Even the youngsters are saying that, but now all them youngsters old too. So, but that has transcended because the older rappers are still the biggest selling art. Yeah. Like certain can't even tour like Snoop or some of these people. These youngsters can't. A few of them, but not.
But look. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Even back then, when they were saying, "Oh, you too old to rap," I didn't give a fuck about what they was talking about, because I've said to myself, a lot of these niggas I hear talking about, "Oh, you too old to rap." I'm like, well, I'll retire me then.
Right.
Retire me then. Let's go. Let's battle.
It's funny too, because a lot of them same rappers that was saying that back then are older now too. Like, I ain't gonna be rapping when I'm. Remember, if you look at their old raps now, they all older now. And they still rapping.
Yeah. Maybe they planned on committing suicide when they got to a certain age. I don't know.
This shit. This is what you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this shit till I can't do it no more. I don't give a fuck. As long as I don't look all fucked up and can still get up there and not be winded and all that old shit, I'm gonna do my shit, man. I love this shit.
That's right. That's right. You a true artist, homie. True artist, bro. Like I said, you gotten better than me, man. Your shit like dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that shit. I greatly appreciate it.
Stay working. Like you got so many projects out, homie. You got some new shit every year, right? At least 1 or 2 projects.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you gotta stay active.
Yeah, you got to stay active. I want to tell you about One World Magazine. I don't know if you're tapped in with them. That's the homie, man. He can do great promotions and spreads and shit for you in the magazines, fine print, like back in the day. You know what I mean? The homie still puts his magazine out there.
Oh yeah, but send me a link to send me a link when we're done with this shit.
Got you. Go ahead, Deandra.
So speaking of the younger generation of rap, what is your take on the West Coast hip hop of today?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't have nothing negative to say about nobody, and I can't even really tell you too much about it because I've been so focused on my shit. I don't even listen to nobody. All I listen to is me all day. You know what I mean? If I'm not, and I don't really be having time to listen to me because I'm too busy trying to create some newer shit. Because I feel like if my shit ain't hit yet, then I gotta keep on going. Like just before, that's when I hit you earlier. I was like, I'm gonna chime in between 8-10 because I was in the middle of. You know what I'm saying? I was in the middle of working, writing and shit. You know what I mean? I'm always working, so I don't pay much respect to the youngsters and all that. But I don't really. I'm only paying attention to me right now. I'm always busy. I'm either at work, in the gym, or I'm writing some shit in the studio to try to do a new video. I'm not even paying attention to what nobody else doing. I'm trying to keep my shit rolling. But much respect to them though. You know what I mean? I guess the Kendrick Lamar and all that shit. They not like us and all that other type of shit. Much respect to them, but I ain't really been. I don't know who out right now because I've been too busy focused on Mr. CR, man.
Hey, CR, who inspires you to? I mean, obviously yourself, but how do you inspire yourself to elevate or just do some dick? Because you put out a lot of shit, but like, what inspires you to say, okay, this project, I want to do this? Do you sometimes say, I want to do some G shit? Sometimes you say, I want to just keep it hip hop, or you just go?
Yeah, I just go because it all depends on what producers I'm dealing with too. Because people send me beats all day long. Like right now, a guy just randomly sent me a beat yesterday, right? But it's not like no G shit, and it ain't really like no trap type shit. It's like some different type of shit, and I don't know how people would take it. But I'm gonna make sure when I put my delivery on it that I'm gonna do the best that I can to make it sound right, and then I'm just gonna throw it on out there. You know what I mean? And to see if people will fuck with it, and if they don't fuck with it. But as long as I like it and I approve of it, and the guy that's recording approves of it before we put it out, then it's whatever.
So you don't want no certain sound. You're open to all type of shit. Like, so that means
I'm open to all type of shit. Like I said, I come from the good life, the good life, the Project Blow, underground hit. You know, these dudes is called alternative rap. You know what I mean? It's just like I come from that nerd backpack rap shit too, but I hang around niggas in the street. So, you know what I mean? Niggas in the streets don't want to hear that bullshit. So I got to make music for people that I hang around could relate to. And just so happens the type of people I hang around, that's the majority of people out here. You know what I mean? The underground backpack rap is a small cult following type of thing. The majority of people in the way, you know, they want to hear some shit they relate to. So that's what I tend to focus on, you know. As far as the beats I select, the topics I choose to talk about, and the way I deliver the message.
Find that medium, you know what I'm saying? But I like it when you do that. I like that G shit too, though. When I hear you sometimes on some G shit too, though. You know what I mean? Dig back. In that,
Wait till you hear this new shit I got coming out. Hey, tell about some G shit. Wait till you hear this new single I'm about to drop with my boy Criminal Style. This nigga be at work. Editing the beat and all that. This nigga killed that shit. That nigga, he's a Criminal Style as a producer. That Criminal was shout out, but look, man, shout out to Criminal Style. He one of the producers from our time that's still doing it. Nigga, his shout out to C1 as well.
I heard that name though, Criminal with Style. Who said that? Criminal with Style.
That's he records all my shit. He's also He got a thing called Fireball Records, Fireball Recording. I record all my shit with him. So sometimes when he make the beat, it have his tag on it. But all my shit is recorded at Criminal Style. That nigga hard with on them beats. Watch me hear this new shit. To be on a G shit. About to probably drop that next week or something. This shit finna be hard as a motherfucker. Yeah.
So speaking of which, aside from this new album that you just came out with, what other projects do you have coming up or any shows?
Well, the next show we got coming up is it's like an underground hip hop, but super fast called Rhyme Fest, which is Rhyme Fest. It's gonna be August 17th over here at the sports arena right here. That's my next show. I'm gonna be performing with a collective called Project Blow. That's on the flyer. It's gonna be like 30 MCs on one set at Rhyme Fest. But it's gonna be a big one. It's at the sports arena. It has us on there. It got a gang of hip hop at Atmosphere, fucking Freestyle Fellowship, fucking Namek is on there. You just gotta look it up. Rhyme Fest 2024. It's a real big show.
Yeah. Shout out to Namek. He's real talented.
It's gonna be at the sport. It's gonna be at the Coliseum, right in front of the Torch.
Oh, nice. All right.
Hey, what do you think about, speaking of the Torch and the Coliseum, the Olympics coming? You know, the Olympics going on right now, but the Olympics coming in 2028, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I think in between that time, a lot of shit obviously is going to change, but you think it's good now to get a start on some of that because a lot of big things are coming and to be in that mix when it does. You feel me? That's going to be big.
Hell yeah. When was the last time we had Olympics here? Back in the 80s or some shit?
84.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good thing, yeah. You can kind of see the change happening around this motherfucker already.
A lot of shit is gonna change, though. I don't know for the good or the bad. You know what I mean? But you know that a lot is gonna change soon. You know what I mean? When they get ready for that shit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you for right now, for the bad shit, all the cost of living around this motherfucking show is going up for shit.
It's gonna probably go up more once that shit comes for sure.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, Deandra. I just thought about Olympic shit.
No, you're good. I actually was just gonna ask him, where can we find you on like social media platforms so people can hear your music, see the next projects you have coming out?
Look, we said, right now I got Mr. CR's Back. That's the name of the album. You could just Google, just type MISTERCR in your search bar when you go on Google, and all my shit pop up. Old shit, new shit, good shit, bad shit, it all pops up. Just go in the search engine and type MISTERCR. But if you want to check out my new album, Mr. CR's Back. MISTERCR is back.
Hey, CR.
Oh, yeah, like I say right there.
Yeah, Mr. CR is back. The new album. Hey, do you personally have a favorite project in your stash or in your catalog that you personally like, or you could tell someone right now, hey, you want to hear some? Go listen to this one.
Let me think about that. Let me see. Well, me, you know, I'm kind of weird, so I got a whole a project called Escape from the Trap, and I called it Escape from the Trap because on this particular project, I did it all the trap beats. But I don't rap like these other rappers rap to them type of beats. I do my little, I do it my way, and I have fun with it because with the lyrics and all that type of shit. So I would say, man, check out Escape from the Trap, man. I got a song on there called Bruce Lee. That shit funny as a motherfucker. It's called Bruce Lee, Escape from the Trap. So you can listen to that, and then when you listen to Mr. CR's Back, you be like, damn, this guy got it, man. You know what I mean? You can see the versatility or whatever. I'm not a one-trick pony with this shit.
And they can find all that shit on iTunes and all the platforms, right?
Oh yeah. And all that shit is out there everywhere.
Any more questions for G-Lew?
You said what?
So you got any more questions for him?
Well, I'm thrown off, man. I was asking shit in between, but Mr. CR, when someone thinks of Mr. CR, man, because you like you said, you've been doing this shit a long time, man. If you could sum it all up for, say, you got a an industry head or a label or someone listening right now or checking you out, they could sum up Mr. CR. You know what I mean? What could you tell them?
I'm something different than everything they didn't heard. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm a. I'm a. I can't be compared to anything. You would just have to go through my catalog or just listen to my shit yourself and figure it out yourself. Cause I can't compare myself to nobody. I don't fit in. Yeah. So you know.
I could agree to that. I mean, I've always said like you have like a unorthodox type style. Like you can't really place what CR does. Your shit is like hella hip hop, but you're like I don't know. You're like a what they call a southpaw if you were a boxer, or unorthodox or Robert Ory. Like your shot is different. You know what I mean? But your dope is so you can't really put your finger on what you do. And I guess like you said, you could just take that back to how long you've been doing it in the hip hop, but you have a mixture, I guess, of your life because you know you lived it, homie. You lived it, so I guess all that comes together, right? I don't know what your flow is.
Yeah, it's just like you said, it's an unorthodox type of thing going on.
Yeah. Mr. CR, man. Hey, what's been one more thing? What's been the most fun or most like proud or part of your journey? Because you've had a long journey. Like you go back from Project Blow to where you are now. Of course, you're not where you want to be, but you're doing a lot of great things, man. You know what I mean? Shows, you've been mingling and doing shows with legends and all type of shit. What's been your most proudest moment of your journey or happiest moment?
My happiest moment is just doing all these shows I've been doing at the Garden Amphitheater. Them is my happiest moments because the thing I just love to see the people reaction to the performance. I love to perform. I'll be at this. I'm practicing 24 hours a day to get a good reaction out of people. You know what I mean? I just love people get stage fright. I just love being in front of a lot of people and getting my shit off, man. I don't know, man. It's like I'm addicted to that shit, man.
All right. Dope. Mr. CR, y'all. Go ahead, Deandra.
So we really appreciate you coming on. If there's any project in the future that you want to promote, you're always more than welcome to come back on.
Cool.
But thank you so much.
Mr. CR is back. Hey, that new album, I'm sorry, Deandra, I gotta tell him again, that new album is out right now. Mr. CR is back on all platforms right now. It's out. It's out. Go download it, stream it, support the homie. And while you're doing that, check out his catalog. He got like 100 albums as well. You know what I mean? On iTunes, he on YouTube, got shit, videos, all his music. Follow him at Mr. CR because there's some different CRs. You got to tell him where to follow you again officially at IG and shit.
Oh yeah. You got on IG. You gotta go MISTER_CR_2021.
Just to be sure. So you got that again.
Yeah.
We'll put it all. We'll put it all in the description. All right, my bad.
Yeah.
No, you're good. But again, thank you so much for coming on. And next week we have another special guest that we're going to be presenting. But we've said from here on out we're gonna go ahead and make it a surprise for the people.
All right, well, shit, y'all. Thanks for having me. And y'all have a good night.
Much love, homie. I'll send you the links and all that later on your thing. Much love. Thank you.
All right, for sure.
Peace. That was Mr. CR, y'all. Yep. Man, we are changing the game. I'm G-Lew. That's Deandra Chanel. Hey, Deandra, anything you got to tell the people? You got anything coming up? I know you stay busy as well. You're always doing something at a show.
I got a couple of shows coming up. But for all that information, you guys head over to the Instagram, Deandra Chanel Design, and you guys will see all the upcoming stuff that we got going on. And next week, our guest that we're going to be having as a manager of one of the legendary groups out there. So that's going to be a great surprise for you guys to be with.
Yep. So y'all check it out. We'll be back next week. We'll be back live next week. Of course, this was not live, so you guys will be checking this out later. But make sure when you do watch this, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It makes you keep up with whatever we got going on. We're here every Tuesday night, and check out all of our past episodes too. I don't even know which one this is right here, but we got a lot of great ones in the library. So go back and check out all the old shows, and make sure you check out everything else we have going on. Follow Deandra. Tell her where to follow you at on IG and all your handles.
So IG is Deandra Chanel Designs, and my TikTok is Deandra Chanel.
That part. And my IG is G-Lew. The G-Lew Show, all one word. The G-Lew Show. Check out all my music on iTunes and all platforms as well. Check out all our other shows. Friday, we got a new interview with the homie K9. Conversations in the Hookah Lounge with DD Hairston on Saturdays. And Sundays, we're back with Odie's Rule Forever Sundays. So, and then, of course, we'll be back here Tuesday night. So everyone out there, much love, respect. Shout out to our sponsor, Street Level Clothing. I don't know who else I forgot, but everyone out there, much love. We're out. Deandra, thank you again. Good night, everyone. Peace. I was supposed to play the video. Peace, y'all.
I need mine, cash on delivery. On time, cash on delivery. Yo, I need mine on time if you owe me. Back the fuck up, cause you don't know me. Matter of fact, you never owe me, cause I don't loan shit. I work too hard for the chicks. Thought I had a daughter till I found out she wasn't mine. Gotta watch these hoes, they snakes are the worst kind. Got played for the first time. Tried to put me on child support and rob a nigga blind. Do anything for the money, the majority of people are snakes in this country. I'm just keeping it real, cause I hate to get killed over $100 bills. End up a victim of robbery and assault. Wearing all that jewelry, it was all your fault. The suspects still ain't got caught, so they still out there, so you better be aware. Cash on delivery. Cash on delivery. I need mine. Cash on delivery. On time. Cash on delivery. Yeah. Cash on delivery. Cash on delivery. I need mine. Cash on delivery.
All right, y'all. We out of here. And Friday night, my bad. We got the homie Straight Shooter. We're rescheduling K9 for a later date. So tune in this Friday night interviews. Much love, everyone. We out of here. Peace.